Alright, guys, let's talk about this week. It has not been a good week, honestly. There's a couple good things that happened. I went on my first date with this girl, and we had a good time. I don't want to say too much more about it. It didn't end up going the way I thought it would, which is fine. It's like we had a good time. It just doesn't seem like it's going to go any further. But things could change, and if that happens, I guess I'll mention it in a thing. But I don't want to get too personal because it's none of your guys' business. But I thought since I mentioned it last week, I'd share. Point of these videos is to vlog about my week and be honest and open and transparent with you guys. So that's what I chose to mention. And then, but really, what made this week suck was I mentioned last week I had tickets for a play. Well, we ended up not going because if you don't know, I live about 2 hours from LA, and the LA protest started, and the National Guards were deployed, and it's been a whole fucking mess. And then, so it's just been like a lot of anxiety and depression and other things that is made. But I did get out to see the early screening of Dungeons and Dragon, which I enjoyed. I already have a review up for that. But other than that, it's just been between that stuff. I've just been working, and then today I just woke up and I was just in a bad mood. I went to go see a Samuel Jackson Western movie that I didn't really care for. Got some nice stuff for coworkers for their birthdays and things. Then I guess I'll show the couple pops I picked up for me. I picked up a couple for me, but it's just been hard this week just to really feel anything. And then today I woke up and we have that Donald Trump military parade, and and that pissed me off to no end. I actually forgot today was Flag Day, and they put an American flag in my yard, and I only noticed because my dogs went off. And I was like, are they putting that up for Donald Trump's military parade? Has it gotten that bad in this fucking country? And I was like, wait, it's Flag Day. I was like, oh, never mind. Which is fair, but it just made me angry. And then it's like, I have off Saturday, oddly, and I never have off Saturdays. I don't know why they didn't schedule me, but they didn't. And I was going to go down, so after I got out of the movie, I realized there's all these protests in town, and I was like, damn it, I should have gone to one. And I didn't, because I didn't know. That's my thing, is like, I always hear about protests last minute, and so I can't make plans to go down there and be involved when I should be involved, because this shit does make me angry. It makes me frustrated, and it's, just to be out there protesting the bullshit going on right now. But it is what it is. I did rewatch Ratatouille this week because on my date we mentioned it, and it got me wanting to watch that. And I also we talked about Up, and then I ended up wanting to rewatch that. So, and then I watched Rocky finally because I mentioned this before. I've just been in a kind of mood to rewatch all these movies. I'm probably gonna do it very slowly, but yeah, definitely. Such a great movie. Though, the thing is, I always want to watch Rocky first because it's the first one. But the real one I want to get to is Rocky 2. I never, ever just watch Rocky 2. I want to watch Rocky 1 first. But Rocky 2 is the better movie, if you ask me. To me, it's like The Godfather Part 2. There's people who love Rocky 1 more, and then there's people who love Godfather 2 more. Alien, same thing. Yeah, what a great collection, by the way. I really love that I have this now. I still need to go through all those and really dive deeper into that. But yeah, it's been okay. I've been working on videos. I mentioned before I'm trying to watch more shows for me. I don't know if I mentioned I started watching through Johnny Quest. I'm on episode 9 of 26. So, that's fun. This show's really good, guys. For a 60s show, pretty amazing stuff. Yeah, just been hanging in there and working to deal with some emotions. But I did do some cleanup in here. Not enough as I did kind of move some figures around, so now it looks a little more put together. Because in the back here, all my musician figures that were kind of all scattered, finally put them all together. Put my Transformers a little bit closer together. Put some other sets closer together. Kind of put all my Simpsons figures together because you gotta have them all together, right? And then I have more space over here now. So, what I did, though, is I moved my, all my figures over here, my larger ones, that are some of my favorites. These are all my favorites right here, except for maybe Agatha there. But honestly, it's fine. She's a great figure, though. The figure looks great, so I guess maybe it is one of my favorites, but it's not, one of my favorite characters like some of these other guys are. Put the new Superman figures there, stuff like that. And then what I had sitting here was all my Funko Pop sodas, and I just moved them over here, lined them all up, and they all fit there perfectly, which is really nice. And I put them over there too because they are great figures, and they just fit really nice right there. Other thing I want to mention is I've been reading this Before You Leap, the Kermit the Frog Life Lessons book, and I'm probably going to do a video about this. Not sure when, but that's probably coming. I'm almost done with it. The book came out a couple months ago, so I'm not totally sure if I want to do a video about it, but I kind of do want to do more book reviews. Other thing I wanted to say is I put up this terrible movie poster, Sneaks. This is an animated movie that came out in theaters with talking sneakers. I don't really have a reason. I just put it up because I thought it was funny. It's behind the door. It's actually not that bad of a poster, but yeah. And then I moved all my records out of my closet. These are nice to have here because my record player's here, not in my closet, and I can pull them out and stuff. But they're not as stackable as they are in the closet, so it does make me think I am going to have to start building again in the closet. But at least some of my records should be out in my front room so I can get them easier. And I think that'll encourage me to listen more often. Like today, before I recorded this video, I listened to some of my Bob Marley record, which I love Bob Marley, so I've been doing that. And then so the pops I picked up for me, I got Phantasm here, or from the Phantasm I got Tall Man, which is awesome. This figure I actually pre-ordered from Amazon, then I canceled, and I was like, I kind of didn't expect to ever find it in store, and I kind of regretted canceling it, but lo and behold, they had sit there in Hot Topic on clearance, and they were running an amazing deal on clearance. You know what, my coworkers don't watch the video, so I'll show you this. They were an amazing deal on clearance, so I got all these on clearance for my coworkers, so I think it's pretty sweet. So my one coworker was talking about how much he loved Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor. He's fine. I don't really have anything against him, but he's not my Lex Luthor to me. Not really what I envision when I think of the character, but no offense to him, R.I.P. But yeah, so I grabbed him that for free. I got this one for free as well from Chainsaw Man for a different coworker. Not for any, because he loves Chainsaw Man. I haven't seen the show. I pre-ordered the season 1 steelbook, and then I got this on for free as well. Because once you buy one, you get them all for free. This is a treasure chest one-piece kind of soap dispenser, and it was his birthday too long ago. Kind of forgot to get him something, so I picked that up for him. Now this one's pretty sweet. So I went into Box Lunch as well, and I was able to get this guy on clearance for $4. Look at that, $3.99. And this is Bruno from Encanto, which is a great movie. And honestly, I thought that figure would sell out because when that movie came out, it didn't do great in the theaters, but then it blew up for a while. So I thought people would be all over it, and they just were not, which is really bizarre. But I think maybe it's just because they overproduced. But anyways, he was $4, so I picked him up because I've been meaning to get him anyways. Box Lunch is exclusive. But they gave me another, but it was buy one, get one free at Box Lunch for their clearance. So all these are great deals on clearance. So I got this one for $4 for a coworker whose birthday is tomorrow. And so I'm going to give that to him tomorrow. So very cool stuff. Just all this great stuff. I've been cleaning up. Also at work, I had finally got a couple posters I put my name in for Cheech and Chong's last movie, which I love that movie. I thought it was a great send-off to them. And I have a Dogma poster from the 25th anniversary, which I am probably never opening or doing anything with. Kind of, my coworker's like, oh, you should give it to me. And even his wife was like, he wants it, but we got no space. I'm like, I got no space either. So knowing you didn't have space doesn't make me feel too bad, right? We're both big Kevin Smith guys, but it's okay. Maybe I'll let him have the next one. You know what I mean? I just really want Dogma because I love that movie. Some great stuff. Cleaned up in here. Looks nice. Just definitely been a rough week. Hopefully next week is better. I have tomorrow off. Gonna go see another movie. Get my mind off some stuff. I just, you know, and also it's, I think not just the stuff going on, like, I don't want to get too personal, but it is always bumming out when you a little, even if you weren't like super into her, or whatever person you're going out with. If it doesn't work out, it's always a little bit like, that sucks. It didn't really work out. But I think it ended on an okay note where, like, we can still talk and stuff, but she just did not feel the same way, and that works out, I guess. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.